Danny, you asked all the good questions, but I want to ask you a couple questions. I want to talk about your tattoos. These tattoos, do you just get them just for the hell of it, or do you have some significance?
No, actually, this is from an old band of mine called Harmful If Swallowed. If you can see, that's a H and an I and an S in there. I designed it, and then my friend Charlie Roberts from Spotlight Tattoo in L.A. If you need good ink, go to him. He did the flames on it. This is it's an old school bird with my wife's name under there, and I've got a whole bunch of others. I've got a dragon back here.
I see a dragon, because I'm the Dragon Master. My last name Dragon.
You might like that one.
Oh, is that like a Chinese dragon?
Yeah, it's an old Ed Hardy design that I had done.
Who did this one?
Charlie Roberts at Spotlight, again in L.A. And then this was my first tattoo. This is the Germs, actually a made-up Germs logo. Panther coming out of a blue circle, because Germs were my first punk rock band I ever saw, and still today my favorite. And I've got stuff on my legs. I've got old Oxnard things. Actually, I have a Dr.know tattoo right there.
Now, I heard that once you get your first tattoo, it could be addicting. Is that how you got them, just because you wanted all of them, or just once you got your first one, did you just all of a sudden you want to get your next one and your next one?
Yeah, I can't wait to get another one. I've got 12, and
where are you gonna put it?
Probably here. Probably down in here. My son's name is Lincoln Bixby, so I'm probably going to get the Lincoln hood ornament and do some wild crap on it. And I eventually want to have full sleeves, and then get like this tattoo artist named Bob Roberts, who owns Spotlight, told me that you have to do like this negative and positive thing, so it balances you. So I have like this lovebird with my wife's name, so I'll probably get like a devil's head over here, and I have like this kind of evil-looking flaming thing. So then I'll get my son's, stuff over here in like blues and grays, and I have a monster on this leg, so then I have like a cross and a bleeding heart on this leg. So I'm just looking for balance.
Now, what was the very, very first band that you heard that really made you want to like get into like the punk? I mean, the punk era. Like, what was the first band? As soon as you heard the song, you're like, wow, that's the kind of music I want to do. That's the kind of music I want to listen to.
Germs. It was definitely the first band that I saw live that was playing punk rock. I heard the Sex Pistols. I saw the Ramones, but when I saw the Germs, it was like that was it. I mean, Darby, the singer, he was a nut, and it was just crazy, and you could do anything you wanted. There were no rules. Punk wasn't broken down into hardcore or straight edge or whatever core they want to call it. It was just, if you were in a band expressing yourself, doing what you wanted to do, and if it was loud and fast, then it was punk rock. And even like I was the last singer for Flipper. They asked me to finish out a tour for them. They were like the slowest band you could possibly think of in the punk game. But to me, that was even punker than the guys who played 1,000 miles an hour, because punks hated them. We played the Whiskey in L.A. and we had so much shit thrown at us that to me was the ultimate compliment, because to piss off punks, that's pretty punk.
Yeah. Hey, as a matter of fact, wasn't a Pat Smear from Nirvana and then Foo Fighters? Wasn't he in the band called the Germs?
Yeah.
That's him, right?
That was him. That was his first band.
Wow, that's great. Once again, the CD. Just in case.
Yeah.
Now tell us a little bit about this CD. This is your solo. This is your solo. So
it's a compilation of stuff I've done over the years. Starts off with a track from 1970. Oh Daddy, What If, a song that I sing with Bill Bixby. Then it's got 4 versions of Best Friend, 2 with Bill Bixby, 1 with Harry Nilsson, who wrote the original song, then 1 with Mickey Dolenz. Then I've got 3 songs from my band Harmful If Swallowed. Then I've got 3 songs from Dr.know. Then the 11th song is a song with my cousin's band Twister Naked. And the last band is the band I did before the reincarnation of Dr.know, called The Ugly Truth. It's a song written by my mother.
Oh.
She wrote the lyrics, and we did the music to it. And
now, how does she feel? How does she feel about your punk?
She loves it. I mean, she pretty much introduced me to punk rock. Through meeting Zappa and all those people, and when she heard that kind of music, I mean, she was a big MC5 fan and Iggy Pop and Bowie, and she used to go to gigs. I used to go to gigs and run into her there, not even knowing she was going to be there. My little brother was in a band called Stalag 13 from Oxnard, up where we all grew up, And he was so young, he was like 12 or 13, he wanted to go see, the Misfits. She'd drive him down to LA to go see the gig, and all the other kids who didn't have a car or whose parents had kind of given up on them or whatever. And so my mom was like the punk rock mom. Every band that came through Oxnard or Santa Barbara or Ventura crashed on our floor. And the only person that ever shocked her was Doyle from the Misfits.
Really?
Because he was sitting up right in the middle of a floor full of punks all passed out after a gig. And there's Doyle, still his makeup on, and she just went, "Okay, Brandon, all these bands have been here, everything was cool, but who the hell is that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Doyle from Misfits." She's like, "Oh, Misfits, I like them. Introduce me to him."
That's cool.
Yeah, my mom's really cool.
That's cool. Matter of fact, I want to say Mickey Dolenz, who was from the Monkees, my very first band that I loved, and now I'm into Kiss. I'm into the Reunited. Can't wait for them to go on tour, and I'm into a lot of punk too. A lot of local punk. Great. The punk scene here in San Francisco is just great. It's just great. But I wanted to ask you about the Dr.know thing. Did you have to go through the James Bond people for clearance to use the name Dr.know?
No, we spelled it differently. And if you change a trademarked thing 20%, it's yours. So adding a K and a W was, I guess, good enough. And no, we never heard from them. But then I didn't name the band, so if it did come down to a legal thing, I wouldn't have been involved anyways.
Yeah. Well, once again, Brandon, thanks for being on, and can't wait to see you in December. Hopefully, in December at Bottom of the Hill and CW, or is that still in the works?
Covered Wagon, or I'm not sure where it's going to be.
By the way, if you do play Covered Wagon, try to make it on a Thursday, because they got a special called Stinky's Peep Show, where for $1 you go to the back and you get a thrill. I mean, it's great. Try to make
playing at Coquetry and then going across the street.
Stinky's Peep Show, Stinky's.
Oh yeah,
Stinky's Peep Show every Thursday night at CW Saloon. Oh, trust me.
How many quarters should I bring?
No, just $1.
Oh,
$1, get it. And I'm telling you, try to make it on a Thursday. Try to book it. If you're the booker, try to make it on a Thursday night, CW Saloon.
I'll talk to Audra.
Go for that. go for that. And we can't wait to see you on Thursday in December. And of course, Bottom of the Hill. You're trying to work that one out too.
Yeah, we want to do as many as we can with Poison Idea. They're a great, legendary band, and it's really cool to be able to play with them. And then we'll be out again in January with Vibrators, and be doing some of our own headlining gigs as well. So we'll just be up here as much as possible, because I love it up here. I have a lot of friends. I got to say hi to Kenny and St. Gingivitis. Those guys are an insane band up here. And Zero Bullshit from Oakland. Those guys kick ass. And Fang, Sammy Town.